Hey everybody, we're at Westside Cares. We're about to head inside to take a look for exactly what it is that they do for their clients and the relationship between Westside Cares and the Empty Stocking Fund. Come on inside with us.
Basically, the waiting area is where people come in, they sign in, and we have a hospitality area there where they can get some coffee and get some snacks and things like that while they're waiting to be seen. Once that we start serving at 9:30, the advocates, who are all volunteer, the advocates will go ahead and bring them into our advocate area. This area back in here is set up in such a way. We have 5 stations. They'll be waited on, and if we have resources that we can give to them, we give them the resources. If not, then we go ahead and refer them to other places that might be able to help them.
Okay.
Then once they've been seen by an advocate and they've gotten what they are, and I'll give you some information as to what we do. We do utility assistance, rental assistance, laundry assistance, most of your emergency services. We have Goodwill vouchers for clothing. We actually have 6 pantries in town run by our churches. We are a faith fellowship-based organization with 21 different churches or fellowships that are a part of us and support our efforts. We come together. They come from different backgrounds and different belief systems, but the whole belief is that they want to serve people who are in need.
Wonderful.
And so that's what brings them together with us.
Wonderful.
Once they get there, they can go around. They're going to go around the other way, but I'm going to show you in here that this is what we call our resource room. They will go ahead and they'll get a voucher from the advocate that they're working with, and then they're able to come back in here and claim what they have asked for on the voucher. They can get clothing in here they can get a voucher for here 4 times a year. They can get Goodwill vouchers for clothing and stuff twice a year. But we also have toiletries and things like that. So they can get toiletries once a month. When they come in, they don't even need to meet with an advocate. Every time they come in, they can get toilet paper, and they can get laundry detergent.
Wonderful.
That is not rationed at all. There's a respect thing, a health thing tied to this, and so they're able to get this anytime that they just have to ask.
Terrific.
Susan is right here.
Hi, Susan.
And we'll talk to you.
Thanks for doing
Jon
this.
Eddy, nice to meet you. Of course, thank you for taking some time. So, when did you start volunteering? What got you involved?
Almost 2 years ago,
Yeah?
I decided I just wanted to give back to our community, to people on the west side.
And I mean, first of all, how did you hear about Westside Cares? What was the reason you
Actually,
jumped in?
I called my church to see if I could help with food giveaway, and they said, we don't have a need. I think someone really wasn't informed, but they said, call Westside Cares. They can use volunteers. And so I was real excited to find this place, and I love to organize things, so I'm using my gifts and my gift of giving.
So you've been doing this for 2 years. What's been the most rewarding part for you?
The most rewarding part is before I come, my husband sits down and prays with me that we would make a good match. It's crazy. Like, we never get a baby stroller in. But that day, there's a baby stroller and someone who needs a baby stroller. I have seen that every time almost, where something I say, no, we don't have it because we never have that. And I go, look, and we have it.
Amazing.
Just to see that answered prayer.
What we have up here is our executive director's office. We have a nurse's office. She's not in today. She's a Penrose St. Francis Mission Outreach Faith Community nurse. She's here almost every day that we're open. People can just sign in and see her. We have funding that we're able to pay co-pays. We're able to fill prescriptions. People can bring them from a doctor. She'll refer people to Peak Vista. And so she works with the health part of it, and she brings some other assets.
Perfect.
Mike, right now, Mike has probably been back there grinding this stuff up, and this is basically bagging laundry detergent. We make our laundry detergent. We found that it's, so I will
Less
let you talk
expensive.
to Mike about it.
So what you actually grind it and then make it yourself? How do you make
four
laundry
ingredients
detergent?
here.
Now I'm fascinated.
Yeah, we have 4 ingredients, and I can tell you what they are.
Yeah.
There's basically Arm & Hammer. There's different things in here, and the last thing is called Zote, Z-O-T-E, which is a bar of soap. And I grind that up, and we have a food processor that grinds it up. Makes a lot of noise. Our executive director asked me to move down that way because it's so noisy. But right here, we have 400 loads of laundry soap right here.
And what does it cost you to make 400 loads of soap?
Now that I don't know, but it's not much. It's cost saving. I know that, rather than purchasing it ourselves.
Sure.
And we couldn't do it without you.
Well,
Yeah.
volunteers.
Yeah. It
Happy
takes
to do it.
it takes man hours, and it takes
Well,
the willingness to do it.
This is a very volunteer-driven organization.
This is Bob, and
Sandra.
what they are
Bob.
here
Hi.
doing is
Jon
signing people up for SNAP.
Nice to meet you.
John, what's the process? How easy, difficult is it for people to get involved? Because I know there are some folks who would struggle and not know how to get the assistance that
Most
they need.
of
How
our
do they do
people
that?
come here would struggle with anything, and it's we do the application online, which they could do themselves,
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of people don't have access to the computer. They don't have access to the ability to be able to do it.
Sure.
So we do the application with them. We file the application online, and then if we get ID, the paperwork that they might need
Mm-hmm.
to present when they're down there, and we'll fax that to the county.
What drew you here?
I really wanted just to help out and just learn more about it. And I'm still training. I've been here for, I say this is my 3rd week.
Wonderful.
And, I think it's a neat program. It's really good. Yeah.
Well, it's very rewarding, and the main thing about it is it's the struggles that so many people go through is just overwhelming to the volunteer, and so people who volunteer do dig down deep to do this, no matter what.
Seeing all of the agencies working together, and we say, well, all right, we can work as hard as we can to raise as much money as we can to then distribute to all of these people who are working together, and it's less 20 agencies, individual agencies, and it's more let's raise as much money as we can to give to this one amazing group
Exactly.
that's working in partnership to help the whole community.
Exactly.
And the more we get to know everyone, the more we realize that. And that's an exciting thing for those of us, really trying to have the community get behind the Empty Stocking Fund financially, really to help what's going on in this building and with the other 19 agencies. And we're loving it. This has been a pleasure so far.
And for me, I think what's wonderful about Empty Stocking is the diversity of the agencies. So it's not focusing on one issue or one problem within our community, but a broad spectrum of people who are hurting in so many different ways.
Yeah, and how we can plug some of those holes, and we can
Exactly.
improve lives in so many different ways.
Yes.
And I look forward to this year and what we can do in coming years.
And thank you.